All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 24 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGen24. Excuse me. And today we're actually going to be grinding um the latest Conquest map. So, yesterday I was able to get around to completing one of them. It was the positive thinking map here. But there are two others that are also part of it. It's the skull map and the wild card map. So those are the two. Those are the two goals that we're gonna try, or two maps that we're gonna try and complete today. Kind of a relaxation until the until the latest stuff comes out tomorrow, which is going to be a new XP reward path. It's going to be Team Affinity flashbacks. Some of them have already been revealed. Like I just saw the NL East for um, or the NL East Team Affinity Chapter 2 program. It's going to have Al Leiter for the Mets, Anthony Rendon for the Nationals. You have Craig Kimbrell for the Braves, Chase Utley for the Phillies, and Christian Yelich for the Marlins. Yes, sir. Lindor, you knew he was going to do, I felt like he was going to do something special in that at bat, but my God, was that a shot? It was so funny because I was texting my friend who was at that game, and I was telling him, look, it needs to be simple. Just a deep fly ball to center field that'll drive in a run. Let's get the tie, and then it's a new ball game from there. I mean, Lindor did a big fly. You couldn't have asked for any more. That's when you could tell that the Phillies were dejected. They knew that at that point they had lost. I mean, they still had a shot with Diaz going up against Schwarber, and I'm glad that he hunkered down. Oh yeah, a deep fly ball. It was so deep the fielders couldn't even get it. So let's see. What have we got? We've got a millionaire pack, we've got a ball is a habit pack, and we have an out of position pack that's also available to collect. Let's see. Well, what makes the most sense to me is to ooh, another millionaire pack. Nice. Excuse me. Ah, darn it. I failed. No! Jeez Louise. Well, I have to beat him eventually. There we go. Or did you go to any playoff games? I mean, there were only two. There was game 3 and game 4 of the Mets games. Any Mets playoffs games? Oh, your friend did. Ah, well then we share that. We share that in common with our friends going, or someone that we knew going to that game last night. Well, hey, that's cool. I mean, you could tell that that ball was gone as soon as Lindor hit it. He knew. And I mean, that pitch was so far over the middle, it was like, but see, I was making this comment to my coworker who's also a Mets fan yesterday. ever since leading, he's been in the leadoff position, and I know it seems easy to like point to this and say, "Oh yeah, that's probably it." But here's the thing about this: being in the leadoff position has forced Francisco Lindor to be more selective about the pitches that he sees. You know, rather than being that three-hole hitter that he has been since he's been with the Mets.
1-1.
He's been very aggressive, which has led to him chasing pitches that, you know, he shouldn't have been chasing. But being leadoff, now he has to be more selective because he's not trying to knock anyone in. He's actually trying to get on base, set up himself for someone like Mark Vientos or Pete Alonso. Yeah. You know, Vientos is not just a great playoff, a great playoff series. Ever since they've been in the playoffs, he's been on fire for them. Like, you think back to Game 1. Game 1, he drove in some key RBIs, so Vientos has stepped up in the playoffs, which is fantastic because they definitely need all the contributions they could get. Jesse Winker has also stepped up.
Off the plate, ball 1.
You know, I would like to see a little more from JD, but I do know that he had that one game in Milwaukee, so it's not like he's not contributing, just probably not as much as I think he would like to. Which is fine. That's fine. Even Iglesias has had his fair share of hits that have been crucial to the Mets getting a couple wins, including Game 3 where he drove in 2 RBIs, and that pretty much guaranteed that the game wasn't going to be a save. You didn't have to bring in Diaz for Game 3, and you kept him for Game 4. How crucial is that? That's very crucial.
That's outside, ball 4.
So the good thing is that the Mets are getting contributions up and down the lineup, even if it doesn't seem like that everyone is hitting a home run. Everyone's contributing, and that's what really matters. That's why this is a solid team, because they can get contributions up and down this lineup. Obviously, the back half, I'd like to see a little bit more. But in terms of, generally speaking, like, this team is winning together. And that's what's important. You know, if you're going to go up against someone like Philly or San Diego or LA or Milwaukee, you got to have a team that's going to pull together in key situations. You know, how about David Peterson? Very solid out of the bullpen for them. And he knows that this series was particularly crucial. He had to be on the money when it came to Schwarber and Harper. And he did that. Not to mention, he had to follow Senga after Senga gave up the solo shot to Schwarber in Game 1. He followed that up, and he kept Schwarber and Harper quiet. You know, yeah, we could talk about all the we could talk about the hitters as much as we want, but let's be honest, the pitching has really kept the Mets in the game, even when it seemed like the offense wasn't doing exactly what we know it can do. It was able to eventually get going because the starting pitching did its job. Sean Manaea, Kodai Senga, Jose Quintana. Severino, up until he gave up those 2 home runs, he was keeping the Phillies off the board.
Aye. 0-1. Nope, that's inside.
So as much credit as the hitters are getting for helping the Mets get to the NLCS, I mean, the pitchers deserve as much credit too, because they have ultimately kept them in the game. Mets don't win game 1 if Kodai Senga gives up more than the Kyle Schwarber solo home run.
Oh, that's out.
You know, game 4, or game 3, Sean Manaea. 7 innings, which is exactly what the Mets needed. I mean, yeah, they needed the 7 innings from Manaea. And that meant that Peterson or whoever could come in. I kind of forget who came in after Manaea, but they came in and shut the door on the Phillies. So we cannot forget about our pitching. You know, and think about this. This team, which record-wise, they were probably not the best in baseball. I mean, even when it came to going up against the Phillies, like the Phillies, just talent-wise, they blew the Mets rotation straight out of the water. I mean, you had Noah, you had Ranger Suarez, you had Zach Wheeler, you had Christopher Sanchez. Very solid rotation for the Phillies. And the Mets bullpen just looked at them and was like, or the Mets pitching just looked at that and said, we're not afraid. We'll go up against you guys and we'll win 3 games.
Inside, ball 1.
So, you know what? Don't underestimate this rotation. Don't underestimate them.
Ball 1. Aye. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, they may not be the Phillies rotation.
1 ball.
They may not be the Padres rotation. There may not be the Dodgers rotation. But you know what? That doesn't mean they're any worse. What I like to think of is that this is a rotation full of veterans who know how to win. Sean Manaea, Severino, Jose Quintana, even David Peterson is still relatively young, but record-wise, he had a great year, 10 wins.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, and now we get Kodai Senga back. Albeit they're probably not going to be able to push him much. But, I mean, he could end up being a deciding factor for the Mets in terms of their pitching. He very well could be. All right, let's get Yu Darvish out of there, and let's put in Chris Martin. Get some fresh arm. Get a fresh arm in there. So do not sleep on this Mets rotation. This is a very solid rotation.
He's out.
And I said at the beginning of the Brewers series that Pete Alonso was going to be an X factor if the Mets wanted to make a long playoff run. He has been hitting nothing but home runs ever since he hit that one against the Milwaukee Brewers. I think he's had 3 so far in this postseason. And that's much needed the offense that the Mets, or that's offense that the Mets needed. They need Pete Alonso to be that power hitter for them.
Counts 1-0.
And the fact that he's doing that right now means that the Mets have a shot. Obviously, because they wouldn't be in the NLCS if it wasn't, or he is definitely a part of why the Mets are in the NLCS. Now we just await to see what happens between the Dodgers and Padres. Do the Padres steal one against the Dodgers, or do the Dodgers send their hometown crowd happy, ready to host New York in Game 1 on Sunday? Who knows? I mean, me personally, I think I'd rather go up against the Dodgers than the Padres, because the Padres have a rotation that is not only talented, but they can go ways. They can stretch it as far as the Mets pitchers could. And that's very dangerous. Because the MO for the Mets in terms of their offense has been getting to the bullpen. You can't get to a team's bullpen if you don't rattle their starting pitchers. And I'm not sure how you rattle the Padres starting pitchers. I just don't know. I mean, obviously the Dodgers figured it out last night. But could have been just an off night for the Padres. It's to say they would repeat the same performance if they were to go to the NLCS.
Oh, that looks good.
So there's a lot of options here. There are a lot of options, but me personally, I'd like to go up against the Dodgers, especially since I think if Peterson can hold someone like Schwarber and Harper in terms of their offense, if they can limit them, then I think the Mets are going to be, or he's going to be able to do something with Shohei Ohtani. And now Freddie Freeman may be hurt with an ankle injury. We don't know how bad that is, but it was enough to scratch him from Game 4, albeit it didn't seem to affect the Dodgers too much.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
So, but I mean, having Peterson ready for Ohtani, Freeman, and I think Muncy too, like that's going to be key. You're also going to need Severino and Senga to be on their game when they go up against Mookie Betts and Will Smith. If the Dodgers advance, I'm not saying that they're advancing or not. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if the Dodgers were to advance, I mean, the key matchups are going to be Peterson versus Peterson, Manaya, and Quintana versus Otani, Freeman, and Muncy. And then for the righty matchup, it's going to be strike three, sit down. It's going to be, can Severino and Senga, can they limit what Mookie does and what Will Smith does? Strike three, sit down. Either way, I think this is a Mets team that should not be underestimated, whether they go up against the Dodgers or the Padres. This is a team that is very capable of winning games and surprising a lot of people. I mean, heck, they've already surprised a lot of their fans, myself included, for getting to the NLCS. I know there were prediction guys who said, "Oh yeah, the Mets are getting through the Brewers and the Phillies, but the NLCS might be where they stop because they're going up against the Padres or the Dodgers." And I say baloney to that. I say that the Mets are very capable of getting to the World Series. They're only 4 wins away from it. Ah. Oops. Nice, another millionaire pack. Love to see it. I don't love to see that. Dang. I just want to make sure that the Pirates don't go after my territory there. All right. Let's go with you, Darvish, again. Ugh. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But either way, I'm celebrating this series win. I mean, great series all around for the Mets. And hopefully they can keep it going because, my friend and my coworker was pointing out, and I think he's absolutely right. You just don't want this to end. I mean, it will end eventually. You just hope that it will be a good result.
One ball, one strike. One ball, two strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ooh, that was huge. Big mistake. We got to take advantage of that.
Inside, ball 1. He takes.
Can't afford to give up the double play, and I need to get every run that I can get. I need base runners. I need base runners, so David Wright's not going to stretch into third, even though I think he could have made it. He could have made it if he wanted to, but I just didn't want to take the risk. By the way, guys, just kind of taking my focus off of baseball for a moment. I do want to send out my thoughts and prayers to all the people that were impacted in Florida by Hurricane Milton. I pray that you guys are safe, that you guys are well, and listen, stuff can be rebuilt, okay? Human lives can't. That's the important. So as long as you're safe, well, and out of danger, then that's all that matters. And we will always rebuild. Like Florida, all North Carolina, Georgia, all these states that have been hit with hurricanes the last 3 weeks, they'll always rebuild. We can rebuild. We can recover. It's the human life that is irreplaceable. Darn it. That's why I said runs were so important. Strike 3, sit down. That was a big strikeout right there. If anyone scares me in this lineup, it's definitely Jake Berger. Strike 3, sit down. Another big strikeout. Let's go. Alright, now we just gotta get a setup man up and warming. Oh, it's lefty. So we're gonna need someone like Bummer or even Deep. Nah, actually we'll leave Deekman. Let's do Bummer.
Got it.
Mark Vientos with the home run.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 51,
Oh.
Front.
0-1.
I thought I could hold up there, but apparently the game did not.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
I should look at my fantasy team and just make sure that make sure that the lineup is set how I want it to be set. Let's see. Ooh. Hold on. I got Tyreek Hill on. Got Tyreek Hill, who's on a bye. Need to sub him out. There's only one there's only one person that I can. There's only one person I could go to in my lineup for fantasy football, and that's Brian McLaurin, who has been having a very solid year in terms of fantasy. Like, he's been very solid.
At the ball. 2-2 now.
Did you? Okay, Bummer. Come on. Strike 3, sit down. Now I have a better chance of actually getting into or winning the game. Doesn't mean I will. It just means that I'm projected to. Dang it. I hate it when the hitters get like this and they have like 8 pitches in at bat.
Oh.
Batting in, the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Ball, that's out.
I think MLB The Show just released the team affinity bosses for the NL Central here.
Yeah.
Yep, they did. Alright, so for Chapter 2 for the NL Central, we have Fergie Jenkins for the Cubs, Jason Bay for the Pirates, Joe Morgan for the Reds, Mark McGuire for the Cardinals, and Richie Sexton for the Brewers. Strike 3, sit down. So those are your team affinity bosses for the NL Central beginning tomorrow.
Now pitching for the number 55, Mark Galvin.
Wow. And I'm looking at a poll that Anthony DeComo, one of the Mets reporters, did for on Twitter, like just polling a bunch of fans, and he had over 10,000 votes. And it seems people agree with me that they would rather face the Dodgers over the Padres. I think matchup-wise, it favors the Mets because of the lefties.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
So I'm glad that I'm not the only one. I mean, I figured I was not the only one who thought that.
David Wright.
But I wasn't sure if a majority or a good portion of the fan base would actually agree with it.
The right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Off the plate, ball one. Ball two. 2 balls, no strike.
Attaboy, Hank Aaron, although that takes the save out of the equation, but, oh well. We do have Mariano Rivera still up and warming. Not to mention at least Aaron Bummer could get a save.
Ball, that's too high.
So, we are not ill-prepared for this third inning, for this home half of the third inning.
1-1. Nope, that's the ball. 2-1. Ball 3.
Throw strike. Yeah. There you go. Okay. All right, Bummer. We're getting another inning since the save is out of the question for Mariano Rivera at the moment.
No ball, 2 strikes.
But not for you. Out of the question for you. Let's see. Strike 3, sit out. Nice, Hank Aaron. Okay, one more, Bummer.
That's a ball.
More strikeout.
No ball, 2 strikes.
You got this, Bummer. Strike 3, sit down. Ow. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, my back is not really doing me any favors right now. Particularly the left side of my back. There we go. Very nice. Sweet. All right. So next up, we'll go after the Pittsburgh Pirates. Go back to you, Darvish. Sorry. I was just looking at social media for a second.
Counts 1-0. Ball, that's off the plate.
Got to get in the position. I mean, look, Conquest is a mode where every run counts. It's not like a 9-inning game where you have multiple chances. You only have three innings to be able to get this done. So you gotta get it done as quickly as you can. You gotta make the most of your opportunities.
0-1's the count.
Attaboy, David Wright. That's the right stuff right there.
The catcher,
Attack swing. I'm not even trying to. I'm not trying to go for another home run or anything. I'm just being patient, or I'm just looking to get base hits. That's all I'm looking to do. Ah, jeez. Wow! I thought for sure I was gunned. Wow. They're gonna walk in to get to Stephen Kwan. Walk Craig Biggio, because they want to go up against Stephen Kwan. Oh, and that turns out to be a smart move. That's okay. We still have a lead. 3-0, I'm all for that.
0-1.
Okay, 3-1. 3-1. Let's lift that slurp hanging. Yep.
Oh, 0-1's the count.
Strike 3, sit down.
batting fourth, the left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Sorry if I'm scratching my eyes like I'm tired. You know,
0-1.
it's because I am. Actually slept till, well, I had an alarm set for 2, but I hit the snooze button on that alarm and then didn't wake up till 3. So that explains why I'm late. Or I started this stream late. But in all honesty, these Conquest maps, maybe I don't need the full 3 hours to be able to work on them. Strike 3, sit down. I don't know, we'll see. So we're going to get Chris Martin up and warming. As I try to keep my back from hurting. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, my back pain is making me think about whether I should go to the gym tomorrow morning. I mean, if I'm in this much pain, like, why strain it even further, you know? Oh. Attaboy, David Wright. This is definitely Wright's game.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 60, getting 10-0.
Oh well. Now let's get you Darvish out of there. Let's put in Chris Martin.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Isaiah.
Nope, that's inside. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aye.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye.
Strike 3, sit down. Chris Martin came in, looked at the batters, and didn't even blink. Beautiful.
Whoa, that's down.
My fault. I didn't mean to swing at that.
Now batting, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Got it.
Leading up for the Pirates,
Oops.
the designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz.
All right. Bring in Mariano Rivera.
Mariano Rivera.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing, too, that was so special about the Mets winning that series was the fact that they did it at home, too.
He's out.
You know, I think the Fox commentators made mention to it, but
0-1.
the 2 or 3 times that the
Oh,
Mets,
that's outside.
the 2 times that the Mets have been in the postseason since Citi Field opened in 2009, the Mets have never had a game or a series clinching win at home. 2015, that was done in LA and Chicago. And in 2022, they lost against the San Diego Padres. So, to do it in front of their home crowd, and I think that's like the first time since, oh God, I think it has to be 2000, because even 2006, the Mets, they beat the Dodgers, but I think they did that at home. Or not at home, away. In the NLDS. And then they obviously lost to the St. Louis Cardinals in the NLCS of that year. Strike 3, sit down. So this was a great all-around series win. The offense showed up, even when it seemed like they didn't. They had opportunities. And they took advantage. Yeah, because I think 2000 is when they clinched against the Cardinals. So, wow, that's a really long time for the Mets to go without a clinching or a series clinching win at home. Long time. I was only 4 when that happened. But I wasn't paying attention to baseball then. I knew of it, yeah. I knew of the sport, but I wasn't as into it as I am today. All right, so we're gonna take the Angels stronghold, and then we're gonna head up towards the Yankees, and then we'll finally end it off with the Chicago White Sox. And from there, it's just the wild card conquest map. In fact, we may save that for we may save part of it for Friday. Ah, dang! I really wish I had gotten out. Yeah, I'm not testing Mike Trout's arm. You're nuts if you think I'm gonna test that arm. And one of my other coworkers, although I already knew about this stat, or I had heard this stat, but one of my coworkers pointed it out, that if the Mets were to go on to win the World Series, it would mark the 3rd team that Buck Showalter has coached and got fired from, that the following year they went on to win the World Series. The 96 Yankees did it, the 2001 Diamondbacks did it. Potentially the 24 Mets. Who knows? But that's getting ahead of myself. That's getting too far ahead. I mean, they haven't even made the World Series yet. So all discussions about the World Series cannot happen until after the NLCS. Then we can go from there. The Mets already completed step 1, which was take care of the Phillies. Now step 2, take care of either the Padres or the Dodgers.
Oh, 1.
All right, well, at least we got one.
And leading up for the Angels, the second baseman.
By the way, guys, I do want to, I'll remind you guys on Tuesday, but I figured it's worth mentioning now that on Tuesday, I may start at 2:30 actually instead of 3, because I have a legal seminar thing that I have to attend for work, and that's taking place at 5:30. So to make sure that I get off in time to be able to do it and not chip you guys out of a full 3-hour stream,
Nope, that's in.
I may start early. I may start at 2:30 rather than 3 o'clock. Just so I could get the seminar, I can make it to the seminar on time.
1 and 2 to count. Ball. 2 and 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Angels.
All right, now let's get Chris Martin up and warming.
Hey, ha! One and 2.
I was going to go to second, but Pete Alonso is too slow. Too slow. I'll take a single, though.
The third
And
baseman.
plus it sets up Mark Vientos. Excuse me. Again, that's just me being tired.
Oh, yeah!
Boy.
1 and 1.
Nice, Biggio. That certainly helps.
Now pitching for the Angels. Number 46. First.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Attaboy, Stephen Kwan. Never underestimate Stephen Kwan.
Hee-haw! 0 and 1.
It's a good thing I did check my fantasy football lineup because I didn't realize the Miami Dolphins were off this week.
1 and 1.
So I did not have Tyreek Hill, and I did not have the defense either. So now I had to put in the Texans defense.
Hee-haw!
Oh wait, hold on, whoa.
Now pitching.
Got to bring in Chris Martin. My bad. Strike 3, sit down.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
I think after this game, I need to take a little break. It'll be just for a few minutes. In fact, on Twitch here, I think I'll run some ads. But obviously for YouTube, you guys are not going to see that ad or those ads, so I am going to just pause the stream and obviously not now, just when this game is over. Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 57, Rosie Contreras.
Oh! Dang, I forgot. My bad. Well, then I might as well build it up so that I don't lose the save with Chris Martin. See, I am definitely willing to test the right fielder's arm. I'm just not willing to test Mike Trout's arm. That's scarier than a lot of other arms. Nice, Pete Alonso. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Higashioka. That's not Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is next.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
There we go. Nice, Pete Alonso. That's going to end up on the grass.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 49, Guillermo Zuniga. The batter, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Go, Biggio. Definitely has the speed that I'm good with stretching that to a double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Steven Kwan.
And Stephen Kwan comes through with his own base hit.
That's the ball. 1-0.
All right. So let's get this. Let's get these final 3 outs, and I'll be right back after.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Kevin Cole.
Track. No ball. 1 strike. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Booyah. 0-1. Booyah. 0-2. No, ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the ball.
Strike 3, sit out. All right, so there's the Angels' stronghold. Very nice. Like I said, now we're going to move up to the Yankees since they're next. Martin gets up to tier 3. And they do not have any... I don't know what I was where I was going with my comment. But we took care of that. So I will be right back, guys. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you for holding with me on that. Yeah, just needed to step away for a few minutes. All right. Think we're all good now. So we say we go after the Yankees stronghold. Let's bring it to the Bronx Bombers. I'm surprised that the White Sox haven't tried to take my stronghold. Like, I would think that they would have done that already. I didn't do it. You can't prove anything. Sorry, that's just in response to the sirens that are going on outside. A little joke. Just a little joke.
Leading off for the Lions, the shortstop,
Now the poll that
Oh, that's out.
Evan Roberts did from WFAN, the poll that he did about a potential matchup in the NLCS, now it's down to 70%, albeit only 4,000 votes, but still.
That's ball 3.
batting second, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez. He's going.
That's fine. I'm willing to take that strike.
Ball in.
Do I test judge? I could have there, but I didn't want to test it. I didn't want to. Judge is definitely one of those guys I would not want to test the arm of. It's him, Acuna, Trout. Trying to think of who else. What other outfielder has a strong arm that I wouldn't want to test?
He's out.
The catcher,
That ball's foul.
Man, that is so awesome. I'm just watching the clip. I saw this clip earlier, but now I'm actually getting to see it. Marte, after, I guess during the celebration, took a champagne bottle out to the fans at Citi Field, popped the cork, and was celebrating with them. I mean, I think that's awesome. You know, yeah, I would understand if I understand that a lot of the players like to celebrate in the clubhouse and everything, but I mean, that's awesome when players really do want to celebrate with the fans. I mean, as far as I know, I don't know if they did it in 2000, but as far as I know, no one's ever done that for Mets fans. Strike 3, sit down.
Hey. 0-1.
Uh-oh. I can't wait to see who the cards are for this division series. I mean, they already did Pete Alonso, so I don't think they're going to do him again. I mean, maybe you do. You got to do Lindor. You got to do Lindor. Grand Slam, you got to do him. But I think Mania also deserves one, as does Quintana, Edwin Diaz, David Peterson, Mark Vientos with his 2 home runs in Game 2. Uh-oh. Well, at least I don't have to, contact swing anymore.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 61.
All right, let's get Chris Martin up and warming. Nope, sorry. Take the single.
Batting in, the second baseman, Greg Guzio.
That's the ball. Count 1-0. Ball.
I'm also seeing for the first time David Ortiz dance into OMG.
Batting up, the left fielder, Steven Kwan.
I gotta listen to this clip as soon as I get a chance. Oh, God. See, I like it when the announcers actually have fun with them.
That's ball 2.
You know? That's the thing about this team. It's all about having fun. That's what this whole season was about. Them having fun. Not about them winning, it was about having fun. I mean, for God's sakes, Grimace, OMG, Rally Pin, a pumpkin?
Did he go?
I mean, for crying out loud. This is not a serious team, but you know what? It's a fun team. And I think as baseball fans, we can appreciate that.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 71, Ian Hamilton.
Ah.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
All right, let's put in Chris Martin.
Now pitching, Chris Martin.
And that was just a lucky hit.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes, you count. 3.
Strike 3, sit out.
Down.
Let's go. Turn that double play. Yes, sir.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 59, Josh S. Ross. Leading off for Long Island, the designated hitter, David Rush. Now batting, right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Wait, holy crap. Was Steve Cohen? No. No, there's no way. Steve Cohen must have had his own box. I mean, for God's sakes, this is the owner of the Mets. Like, you'd think he'd have his own box, not be standing next to the, or staying next to the dugout. Ooh, rough.
Now batting, catcher,
Rough. There's no way that Steve Cohen was next to the Mets dugout for Game 4. There's just no way. I don't buy that. I don't buy it at all. Let me guess. I don't have anyone up and warming. It's the bottom of the third. Let's put in Brooks Raley. Gonna have to get ready. Alright, beautiful. Alright, come on, Brooks Raley. Let's get this save. Let's get this strong. Alright, I'll take it. One quick out right there.
That's a ball.
Two quick outs. Nice. 3 pitches, 2 outs. They're just giving themselves up here.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Jack Jr.
And make it 4 pitches, 3 outs. Oh, that two-run homer by David Wright in the top of the first was definitely key on that one. Let's see. Could I play on veteran if I get close enough to the White Sox? Hope I can. I can! Awesome! Love to see it. Not that I think I would have had trouble against them on All-Star, but just getting to veteran just makes it that much easier. Nice, Barry Larkin. Leadoff home run. Like Francisco Lindor. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, Lindor did not hit a leadoff home run. That was actually Kyle Schwarber. Why would you dive for that? Even I wouldn't have done that. I would have just been like, get me to the ball. And then just get it in. Make sure that okay, I'll check to see who's on set. Jason Dominguez, like, diving for that, I was actually tempted to send him to third and get a triple out of it.
Ball, that's inside.
But that's okay. Larkin got a solo shot. I'll take it.
Oh, one's the count. No ball, 2 strikes. Outside, that's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Oh, and 1. Oh, and 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Yeah. Oh, one's the count.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 40, Mike Soroka.
Alonso with the home run. Another leadoff home run.
He got time.
Hold on, let me call time so that I can get a pitcher up and warming. Well, Moncada can't really hit righties too well, so we're gonna warm up. We're gonna warm him up. Yes, it's a risk that I'm taking with Benintendi, but Moncada has better contact against lefties. No way. No way.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 63, Max Frosted.
Ugh. Oops. Nope. Go back. My bad. I thought he caught it. That's why I went back. I mean, could I have just played station to station with the base runners? Yeah, but that just would have meant that the next hitter, Dominguez, could have driven in a run. Actually, that would have been a double play right there. So 2 outs. Oh well. It's the White Sox. I'm not really too worried. That's a big risk that I'm taking. And it didn't pay off. I knew it. I knew it. I wonder when I'm going to get Luke Weaver in for some action. Because I haven't even used him.
Ball. Two to count.
Strike 3, sit down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Inside, ball 1.
Nice. Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 49, Jordan.
You know what? We'll get Jake Diekman been warming. He can pitch. He can pitch the final inning. Since it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're up now 6-0. Leadoff home runs have been the key to our success. And I can't wait to see next year when the Mets are I don't know if they're going to win the World Series, but next year when they play their home opener, they're going to have a montage of all the highlights from this season, and oh my god, it's going to be unbelievable. OMG, Grimace, Lindor's home runs, Pete Alonso's home runs.
The second baseman, Lopez. Now pitching, JJ. Batting in, the catcher, Corey Lee.
0-1's the count. 0-2's the count. Whoa, that's down.
Strike 3, sit down. Double play to end it. Ooh, behind the back. Wow, Larkin. Wow. Okay. Wow. Nice. All right, so all the strongholds have been captured in this skull map. So now it's just a matter of getting all the territories. Ah, darn. All right, so we're gonna try and capture as much of that side or that portion of the map that we haven't gotten yet. No, I'm not going any further. Wow. That's awful. All right, that's as far as I'm going there. I promise I'll make more advancements. It's just you got to time it right because otherwise you're going to leave yourself without much territory or much fans to be able to attack with. So you got to be smart. You can't just go attack whatever territory you want. You know, you got to be smart about it. It's as much of a strategy as it is anything. Right, final territory. Boom. Wait. Hold on. They're gonna make me do this. Wait. There's one territory I missed. My bad. I couldn't see that territory, okay? The stand that I'm using to hold up my my PlayStation 5 camera is obstructing my view. So I didn't see that. All right, so there is that. I think I'm going to go ahead and open up some of the packs here that I was able to acquire. Okay. And 3 Julio Rodriguez's. Why would I sell it now for 734 stubs when I can quick sell it for 1,500? I don't know who put that there, but they're an idiot. All right, I'll take 5,000 stubs. Show pack. And 2,000 stubs. So I'm going to make 7,000 stubs just on the 2 vouchers that I collected, which is great. All right, the only one I can pick is Brandon Crawford. He's the only one. Let me go to exchanges here. Exchange this. And exchange this. And there we go. 7,000 stubs. And we're ready to move on to the next Conquest map, which is the wild card map. All right, great. Take out the Padres early on. Ironically, with their very own pitcher. Yu Darvish. Going up against Yu Darvish. What a surprise.
Leading off for Long Island, the shortstop, Ariel Larson.
That's a ball. Two and 0. Ball inside.
Oh.
Ball, 2 strikes.
You know, it was on this day 2 years ago where when the Mets were eliminated by the Padres. Or was it today or was it Yeah, I think I said it ended. I don't know. I thought maybe they weren't eliminated today 2 years ago from the wild card round, but
Outside, that's a ball.
But I know I posted pictures of me at a Mets game, or at game 1 of the wild card round 2 years ago.
Hey! 0-1's the count. No ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
I will say, though, that I think this series between the Dodgers and Padres has been really telling. You know, it's shown that the Padres, with good, or if they go up against good pitchers, or if they can be shut out. Their offense can be limited. That has been proven. And you have to remember, they put up an interesting statistic that the Padres have not been shut out since June 18th or June 19th. So, you know, I think it really shows that the Padres' offense can be limited. And if you can do that, you have a shot at winning. As far as the Dodgers go, I mean, to me, if you could get past the atmosphere at Dodger Stadium, you have a pretty good shot at winning. So this is all stuff that I hope the Mets are taking notes of, this series between the Padres and Dodgers, because whichever team you go up against, you gotta have a strategy to beat them.
Got him.
That is it. The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
One and one. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, that's interesting. MLB Network just put out that the Mets are 7-0. 7-0. They're undefeated all time in a best-of-5 postseason series. Wow. Too bad the rest of the series aren't best-of-5, because then they could actually, maybe they could actually make it all the way to the World Series. Maybe even win it. But it's a 7-game series, so they can't allow themselves to get tuckered out. Attaboy Pete.
That is seven. The third baseman, Marlon Viento. Now entering for the Conquest, number 66, Tanner Scott.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
We got it. Mark Vientos is great against left-handed pitching. So just stay in there. Force Scott to throw pitches. Should be all good. Oh, not quite. Oh well. Still got Craig Biggio.
Nope, outside. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Yes! Barely squeaked that by, but it counts the same. Attaboy, Biggio. Just make sure. I just wanted to make sure I was warming up Chris Martin.
Ball 1. Oh, that's off the plate.
All right. Well, you got a lead.
Now, Chris Martin.
Hey! Ball 1. Ball. Hey! Ball 2. 2-2 now. 3-2.
Got this, Martin. Strike 3, sit down.
Whoa, that's down. Hey, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Well, Luis Arias is really hard to get. So I can't say I'm surprised that he managed to get that base hit.
No, he's in there. He's safe.
Alright, well I can't throw over anymore.
Ball, that's outside. That's a ball.
I got too focused on the base runner, and in fact, there he goes. Never mind. Strike 3. Sit down.
Now pitching for the Conquest. Number 50.
And we go to bullpen, and we are going to get Mariano Rivera up in 1. We should add on to our lead.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Because I don't feel comfortable with just a 1-run lead. 3 runs, fantastic. Oh, excuse me. Just in front of it.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, David Wright.
Ball one.
Be selective. Can't be swinging first pitch. Especially if the way that I was aiming like that would have just resulted in either a strike or pop out.
2-2, Can't fool.
All right, time for the Sandman to enter.
Now pitching, Mariano Rivera.
0-1. Nope. 1-0. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey!
Ah, dang it. Just watch him.
Hey! No, you stay. Stay, TJ.
All right, so if he gets another added lead like he did there,
Hey!
then I'll pitch
1
from
ball, 2 strikes.
the stretch. No, I'm already pitching.
Hey!
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey! Hey! Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, again.
Strike 3, sit down. That's why you bring in Mariano Rivera. Ugh. All right. Next up, the Atlanta Braves. If I have time. We'll see. Oh, thank goodness. At least I still get to play on All-Star, so this will likely be the final game of the stream, and then we'll call it a stream.
Leading off for Long Island, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Through middle in.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
0-1.
Let's go. As long as I didn't get thrown out at second, that's all that mattered. I couldn't care less about the strike. But I do care about the strikeout there.
Nope. Ball inside.
There we go. Hank Aaron taking his own team deep. Oh. It's me, yeah. Oh.
At the ball. That's ball two.
All right. Got a nice home run from Hank Aaron to get that inning, or in that inning, and take a lead.
Ball one. Count 1-0. Aye. 1-1. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, there are some people who question whether the Mets should have been in the playoffs at all. Like, the fact that they split the series or the doubleheader against the Braves, basically forced Arizona out. What up, Dodger? I think those people are wrong, and I think this run is proving it. I don't know if Arizona would have had this kind of a run if they had gotten into the playoffs, whether it was up against Milwaukee or against San Diego. Not sure they would have had this type of run that the Mets are on right now. Clearly the Braves did. Thank you, Dodger. I appreciate that. And hey, your Dodgers are still alive. Managed to take a game against the San Diego Padres.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So that's good. That's good for them. And you bring it back home. You bring it back home for Game 5. So that ought to be interesting.
Number 59, John Revia.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Oh, you're saying you want to face us. Well, I'll tell you that personally, I want the Mets to face the Dodgers too. And I've seen polls by Mets reporters asking who would we prefer, either the Dodgers or the Padres. And so far, I've seen 70 to 75% of Met fans agree with my position.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey!
I will say that you guys know Citi Field is going to be rocking in the NLCS.
2-2 count.
So be ready for that. We know that Dodger Stadium is going to be a tough place to play in. But we've been there before. The only thing is that if the Dodgers do get to the NLCS, they're my mother's favorite team. So that's going to pit us against each other. Or that's going to pit her against my family. Or the rest of my family.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now pitching. Martin.
But we'll see what happens. Y'all got to win Game 5, though. Y'all got to win Game 5. I got to say, I had my doubts that a bullpen game was actually going to work in Game 4, but it worked. So you guys got a good win.
Hey! 0-1.
And to do it in San Diego, too. I mean, that's got to be tough. Strike 3, sit down.
All one's the count. Hey! 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Braves. Number 38. Pierce.
All right, we're going to go Mariano Rivera.
Now batting. The center fielder. Jason Dominguez.
Ouch. Oh, gosh.
1-1.
My freaking legs tried stretching them. Ooh. Man.
Outside, that's a ball. Three balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, Pierce Johnson can't locate. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not going to. Oh, okay. Base hit. I'll take that. I'll take it. I thought that was going to get caught. It looked like Harris actually had a beat on it. But alas, no. Oh, and Dodger, get ready for a lot of grimaces.
Number 22. Luke.
Jackson. Hey! 0-1. Got him.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Off the plate, ball 1. Out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
1-0.
Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here. I'm trying to focus on this game, but just watching clips on Twitter. But I gotta wrap this up.
0-1's the count.
So why would they even say that it looked like I could have had a shot at it if I really didn't? I mean, there was no way I was going to be able to catch that. Strike 3, sit down.
Oh, that did. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 3, sit down. Nice. All right. That worked out perfectly. Ouch. I think the last thing we'll do is just sim this. There we go. I'll come back for these 2 territories later. I don't see any reason to focus on them right now. So, but we're going to save all that tomorrow. Let's see if I have any packs. Okay, a Fallen is a habit pack. I'll open that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's in the upper left there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So overall, this was a very relaxing stream. We got the skull map done. We got 2 strongholds out of the wild card map done. So now we just gotta finish up that map and just get ready for Team Affinity coming out or the next chapter of Team Affinity coming out tomorrow. Not to mention the new XP reward path and double XP. So it's going to be a lot of content tomorrow. So I hope you'll tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's Friday. And until then, guys, have a good night.